We are going to have the most important meal of the day, which is what?
Cereal.
Cereal, which is part of having breakfast.
This cereal.
This one? Ooh. Now, do you pour the cereal or does your mom pour the cereal?
I put cereal
You do? Show me how.
like that.
And you just tip the box. I'll hold the bowl. And you just tip it. Tip it, tip it, tip it, tip it, tip it. Excellent. My turn? Okay, let's see.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just pour myself some cereal. Like that. Tip, tip, tip. Tip, tip, tip. Tip, tip, tip. Tip, tip. Wow. Lovely. Okay, now do you put anything else on your cereal? Milk. She takes the milk, pours it in. This is a really good breakfast.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tamia, Kiara, and you're tuned in to yet another video here on my channel. So yay for you. Obviously you could tell by today's title that we're doing yet another cereal and chill on my channel, because I just want you guys to get the point that this is a series. It's gonna happen often, not on an exact schedule, but here and there you're gonna see a little cereal and chill, and I'm just gonna talk about different topics, have different guests.
Hello, y'all know who it is.
Period. And we're gonna just do different stuff here on the channel, so definitely get excited for that and stay tuned for that. And yeah, this is my roommate Shania.
Hello.
If you're not caught up and this is your first time on my channel, she's on my channel a lot. She's my roommate,
Go
and my
watch
manager.
that. Period. Manager status on point. Okay.
Yo. So yeah. And her Instagram is definitely going to be down below, so go follow her.
Follow me.
But today we're going to be talking dating advice. But before we get into that, I'm going to need to get some milk for my cereal.
Yeah, because
And as always,
Dry?
we have almond milk. Yeah, I have Fruity Pebbles today. That's why I waited to pour my milk, because these things get soggy.
get soggy. And I have Oh, you're gonna do it for me?
Yeah.
Oh. And I
stop.
have that's good. And I have Cookie Crisp. If you a real one, you know about Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, Cookie Crisp is good.
That's on period.
But today on Cereal and Chill, we're going to be talking dating advice. As you guys know or may know, I've been in a relationship for a really, really long time. Since I was 14 years old. So I've been in a relationship for almost 6 years. It's going to be 6 years in May, and it's March right now. So it's like getting there, but we're like 5 and a lot of change right now. But yeah, I've been like in a strong relationship. We are not really on and off. We don't break up. We don't do all that. So you're going to get the point of view of someone who's been like in it for a while, and the point of view of someone who's
dating, you know,
single and ready to mingle.
Single, ready to mingle, you know, just have my days where I don't want to be bothered. And I have days where I'm like, oh, you know, and you have people for that, period. So you get both sides, best of both worlds.
Yeah. So first, I'm just gonna start by saying like my experience being in a relationship.
Okay.
I mean, you can say.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do like frequently asked questions, because I get asked so many questions about being like, you know,
in a
what I mean?
relationship for so
Like when
long.
people are like, "How long have you been dating?" and I tell them, they're like, "What? What?"
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, I feel like I like it because just like from watching my friends go through so many things with boys and like just mad messy drama and just all of that, I feel like I saved myself a lot of grief because I was in a relationship. And like, of course you're gonna argue sometimes in a relationship, but it's a different type of argument when you're arguing with somebody and it's not like, you know what I mean? Like there's just so many things I feel like I don't have to worry about because I have a boyfriend, I know my boyfriend, and I'm not really worried that he's out here
doing craziness.
because
Craziness don't exist because we don't play that.
right. So I feel like it's easier, but I feel like people ask me a lot, like, do I feel like I'm missing out?
Oh, like on the like single life, like do you feel like?
Because like I'm so young.
Honestly, I feel like because you found like your soul, like okay, we're young. I don't want to say like soulmate, but like y'all know what I mean. Like when you've been with somebody for so long, you guys click. Like that basically is your soulmate. So I feel like since you found that, I feel like you're not missing out on anything, because the only thing we're doing is trying to get to where you get what I'm saying, trying to get to that place. Like So I don't think you're missing out on anything. I think you just was blessed to have it now.
Oh, that was sweet. But
I didn't know.
I feel like I'm not really missing out on much because I feel like every relationship with this kind of topic though is a little different. Cause like, you know me and Alan, like we're not really we're like, don't go cheat on me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not super strict. Like,
but have fun cause you're young.
Right. Like I go out all the time. He goes out. We know each other, and when you've been with someone so long, it's like at this point, like I know you well enough to know you're gonna go out, you're gonna be fine. Like we have a lot of trust in each other, so it's like I'm not really worried about him enjoying himself or vice versa.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't really feel like I'm missing out on much because I don't miss out on parties.
Right.
I mean, granted, I definitely don't party as much as like someone else my age. Like there's a lot of times I'll be like, oh no, I'm not.
But with the type of lifestyle that you have with him, like you're not supposed to. So you know what I'm saying?
And plus, sometimes, like to be honest, like I'd rather go hang out with him and like watch a movie or something instead of partying. So I really don't feel like I'm missing out.
Right. Right. I agree. I think when you have someone like that, it's like well, that is whack to you, like. Feel me? I wasn't single all my teenage years, so I feel like
you get it.
I get it. And that sometimes it's missed, but
yeah, like I always talk to Alan, it's like there's definitely some experiences that were really different for us because like I was never ever single in high school. Like I got with Alan at the end of 8th grade, so it's like there were some things where it was like, oh, my friends are doing that, but like I'm not really doing that. But it wasn't really like, it just felt weird, but it wasn't like I felt bad or I was like, I don't want to be with Alan because it was just like oh wow, like this is different.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like I would see my friends talking about stuff and it'd be like, or like people would ask me like, oh, you know you could have mad boys talking to you, and I'm just like,
who wants that though?
Like
it gets old sometimes, ladies. Like, don't get me wrong,
ladies.
Don't get me
gym
wrong.
teacher.
Like, ladies, I'm talking to the ladies out there who are having like, if you're finding a man, you're having trouble finding a man, or if you don't have trouble at all, but you know, don't want a man, like it's okay to be by yourself. Like, it's okay. But if you have that type of man, you don't need to do something next to what?
Talk about what?
Talk about, huh?
That's just how I be feeling. Like, to be honest, like,
no. And especially not this generation.
Yeah, like, I'm just alright. Like, when boys try to touch me, I just be like, no, thank you, goodbye.
Like, I'm okay. When you know you got one package all to yourself,
like, I'm fine. I feel like for some girls, it's just an attention thing. That's all girls really want is like attention. Like, I feel like girls probably look at me and they're like, how is she okay with getting attention from just one boy? You know those kind of girls?
Yes.
Like, they're like, oh, I have mad boys in my phone, and they think that's like like you're lit for that. And it's like, no, like my boyfriend gives me enough attention where I'm good. Like, I don't want him attention. What's that gonna do? No.
Not a thing. It's too tiring keeping up with all them boys. Like, it's too much. You slip up, you be like, okay, like, you be with one, you be wishing you with the other, then it's like too much for me.
That's another thing. I feel like I'm not good with communication. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm gonna just lay it out. I don't text people. I don't like none of that stuff. Like, you know, like I will not, like, if I'm not with Shania, I'll text her like maybe once a week to just be like,
that's it. She does not. Or
like if you're in a group chat with me, like I'm probably the least talking. Like, it's not even like I'm watching face. I'm not even looking at the group chat.
And it's not you, it's her.
Yeah, like it's me. It's
really
not you.
Her.
You could be texting me the most interesting thing, and I'm just like, what? Like, I just can't. Like, it's just too much. You send me 20 text messages. I'm like, what are you talking about? Where are we going? Like, bro, and then call me for 30 minutes. I'll be on the phone like, bro, hang up. Like, I don't care who it is. The only person I could really talk to on the phone long is my dad. Like, I could talk to my dad all day.
Because you guys like click.
Yeah, I could talk to my dad all day.
That's like your best friend.
Yeah, but other people, I just be like, yo, hurry up.
I don't like talking on the phone either. I would do the trick like, oh, hold on, my mom's calling. My mom could be right next to me. Come on, like, can you cut it out? I don't got time for that.
How do you feel about online dating since, like, I don't really know anything about, like, Tinder and Black and...
Okay, so personally, I have had experiences since I've been into college with dating from apps or online dating, whatever you're gonna call it. And I just feel like it's no better than going out and meeting a guy on the street. Like, it's literally no better. I feel like at this point, I don't want to say all guys are the same because they're not, but I just feel like the same effort that you put on the dating app, you should just put, you know, when you're out in the street or something.
Right.
I had to learn that for myself because I had some times where
I feel like some girls go on there to make like profiles to date, and then guys go on there and they make their profiles like just to, you know, do to do.
Right.
And like that's just like, it's never gonna work because y'all on 2 different pages. That's just how I feel. Like, I've had friends who consistently make these freaking online dates.
It ain't me, y'all.
Dating people online, and it's like,
it ain't me,
bro. It keeps not working. Why do you keep going?
Why
back?
you keep doing it?
These boys are just going on there to do the do. You doing the do, and you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting no love. You ain't getting no friendship. You ain't getting nothing. So it's like, what are you like? I don't know. I just wasn't raised like that. Like, war.
Right. No.
My mother was
and
like,
do not get it twisted.
Like, you bring home one boy,
and that's it. No, these boys I'm talking about in this video, my mother don't know who they are. She don't know them from a can of paint because I don't do that. You do not go home to be mommy, bro. The last. Bro,
you felt that?
The last, I'm upset. The last boy that I took to my mom, he just did me wrong.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like dating nowadays is a whole different ballgame. Cause like, I feel like just from helping my friends, like, it's so weird. Like, I have some friends who was like, you know, like single, whatever, and then they just started taking boys serious, and then it's like boys don't want to take girls serious, but then there's those few boys who do want to take you serious, and I'm just over here like, whoa, this is what I mean when I'm like, sometimes being in a relationship, it's just easier, because it's just like,
and when you find that, do not let it go.
Please, God, because
it can be tricky, but I'm telling you right now,
like,
you got it. What you have to do, keep it.
Yeah, you do say that a lot.
I'm telling you,
cause
it's a struggle out here.
Yeah, and I just be feeling like I must be like, I don't know what it is. I think God knew though. Like, God knew something.
Yeah, you couldn't be.
I couldn't do this life because you're not about to play me. Like, I'm gonna come in your crib and we gonna like. But it's
what's
like,
up?
I wasn't raised like that. I'm taking you outside. I don't care if you're a girl, boy.
His is bisexual, boo boo.
What is the verdict? Go outside.
Go outside now, though.
Like, God knew that. So God was like,
yesterday.
let me just give this girl her soulmate quick, fast, early, so she doesn't have to do that. And I feel like it's all, like, I'm really not an emotional person, to be honest. Like, that's another thing. I feel like I'm not really, like, a super emotional person unless when it comes to my relationship. I have to really seriously care about you to be like ready to cry when you're going through something. Like, it's not even me trying to be mean or be like aggressive or anything like that, but I'm naturally just like not into, like, I don't know, it takes a long time for me to get connected to people, and I'm really picky about the people that I am connected to. So I feel like if I was just out here just dating boys, like, I myself, even if I was getting like attention from different boys, I probably wouldn't be happy with it, because it would be like people that I don't really care about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you like to protect your peace, which is what you should always do.
Yeah, like, I just don't.
Always
like,
protect your peace. Always.
I just don't.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good.
Another topic that we could talk about is just that, like, just also to go back to like dating and being in a long relationship from when you're young, because you were in a relationship when you got out of high school.
No, when I was in high school. I wasn't with him when I graduated.
Okay.
So
So I was gonna say that, like, I feel like another thing you gotta be aware of, like, if you are in high school, because I was one of those girls, like, I'm not finna talk to nobody that's younger than me. So at some point, my man is gonna graduate, and I'm gonna be sitting in the hallway looking all boo-boo sad.
Okay?
Like,
and honestly, that's so funny, because,
like, God forbid both Alan and my best friend didn't come to school, bro. I used to be looking at my locker
like what's going on? What are we gonna do today? And what are we gonna do today is I actually literally never dated anybody in my high school.
Oh, so you were just like
so
that.
I was all the way like that, bro.
Long distance is tough.
And I'm in high school, and he's older. Mm-hmm. So, like, he has a different schedule than me. So, it's like...
I only had to do that for 1 year, and like I said, like, I'm West Indian, like, my mother does not play, like, I was not one of those girls where it's like, oh, like, I would get dropped off to Alan's house, but I was not one of those girls where my mom was like, oh, you're gonna link this boy. My mom would look at me like,
my dad would chop my head off. Like,
my dad would just be like, what is he would probably call my mother like, Jill, what are you doing?
What's going on?
What are you doing with her?
Like, what is that? What are you doing with her? Why is she over there right now?
No, ma'am. So, like, I feel like, my mom was just strict, so like I would go be like, oh, I want to go see Alan at school, and it was like, okay, but you have only till this time, like curfew, this is this. So it was like I had all these things, but then he's in college, so he has no rules, and it's like we're just like
it's
two different worlds.
Yes, it is.
And it was just, it's hard. So I would definitely say if you are looking to be in a relationship, like just be mindful. It's not always going to be sunshines and rainbows. So if you really like, I feel like
you're young, you're young. You can't really do nothing.
And I feel like girls be so quick to like, okay. Another thing about me, I have 2 brothers, so I'm always like seeing like the boys' side, not the girls' side.
Tyler Perry think like a man too.
I hate you, but girls just... Y'all always be fiending for the relationship,
like,
but you're not ready to do all the, like, being in a relationship is not sunshines and rainbows all the time. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, I'm in a very happy relationship, but there are definitely some days where I'm just like, oh, hell no.
And I feel like you won't ever honestly be ready until we're older because we're young. So I feel like at the end of the day, if you find who you find, absolutely keep them, but it's not always going to be on some... Oh, like you said, sunshine and rainbows over till
and my point was like, I feel like girls, like, even when you're younger, you're rushing, you're like, oh, I'm going to be a ride or die for my man, and I wanted to and I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, because that was definitely me when I was like 15, 16. I was like, oh yeah, me and Alan, that's period, I'm marrying him, so I feel like I get it, but at the same time, like, 1, you cannot do that and then be forcing a boy to do that. Or 2, you can't be jacking all that. But then when something goes wrong in your little relationship, it's like, I gotta leave. Like, you said you was gonna be down for everything. I'm not saying let nobody cheat on you, because I don't do that. You cheat on me, you gonna be right by yourself with her. I don't know who, what, no.
What Beyonce said? To the... Okay. That's one period.
Anyways, so that's like no for me. So I feel like girls like be so ready to get in this like place with these men, but then when they're there, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what the hell is going on.
And that's another thing. I sometimes be on the boy side too. Like, girls just do a lot. They do too much. Like, you expect, okay, y'all say y'all in high school, whatever. And I used to get so mad when I saw this. You expect him to buy you a Range Rover, a Louis bag. He's in high school.
Yeah, that's another thing. And I feel like another thing, these little girls, like, you have to be also mindful of the fact, like, as a female, you're gonna mature like 10 times faster than the boys in your grade, the boys in your what's it called. And that's why I always like wanted to date a boy older than me, because I feel like my head is here, and like the boys in my class are like in the 5th grade.
I agree, but that's not always the case.
That's not always the case for sure.
But I definitely agree.
I feel like it was like, it's like you, like, boys, I'm not saying cheating is okay. That's never okay. Don't ever step out on your partner. I'd rather you just be upfront with me, be blunt. Just tell me, like, bro, this isn't working out. And you go your way and I go my way. Like, yes, it's still gonna hurt, but it's like, at least nobody got disrespected, nothing. But at the same time, it's like, you cannot take a boy who's mad immature, he's not ready for a relationship, and sometimes the boys dead be saying this stuff like, I'm not looking to date, like, I'm just trying to talk, and girls like, oh, you just trying to talk, like, he's just trying to talk, he's not obligated to date you, like, to be honest. And if he's telling you that, then dip if you want a relationship, but don't stay with him and then like expect that you could force him to be somebody he's not, and then be mad when he's not that person. It's like,
they try to build him, they try to make him,
you're not his mom,
you're not. you gotta let him do what he does, because at the end of the day, if you keep forcing him, that's gonna make him want to cheat, or that's gonna make him want to go with somebody else that's not forcing him, or that's gonna make him just want to be free. So ding dong, something needs to ring in your heads. Not y'all, but y'all know what I mean.
I have on my comfy
Like,
socks, guys.
time to just let loose. And another tip I want to tell ladies is, this is like kind of referring back to the first one, but like, don't go out there looking for something. When you look for something, I feel like it never comes.
Right.
And that's something I still to this day have to like understand. Like, just stop looking for it. You kind of just have to let it just come to you. I know it's annoying having to wait, having to see, you know, just like, oh man, like I'm just sitting here and like nobody's paying attention to me. But people are paying attention to. Take it from me, people are paying attention. Okay?
Yeah, that's a fact. I feel like another thing too, like my mom always said, like just in general with a boy, like don't go looking for, like if you go looking for something, you're gonna go find nothing but trouble. That's what my mom always says. You look for something, you're gonna find nothing but trouble. So that's like if you go searching for a boy, like you're not gonna find what you're looking, because you're just like, to be honest, I feel like when you're so like into like I need a boyfriend, you're gonna be willing to just date anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like anyone who's showing you attention or whatever, you're gonna be like, okay, cool. And I just feel like that's not valid. Like, no.
Right. And I feel like it all boils down to you and your self-worth. I feel like you have to know what you're worth.
That's a big thing too. I feel like you gotta love yourself before you love somebody else. And I know that sounds like weird to say and hella cliche, but I feel like if you don't have like a certain respect for yourself, then how can you expect somebody else to?
Exactly.
So it's like you gotta kind of like build that relationship within yourself before you can go build it with somebody else. And then my last topic for you guys. So my last topic for you guys before we end this cereal and chill, because as you can see, we're done with our cereal. But we want to just keep giving you guys some juicy tea, some juicy tips. So we're still here talking to you guys. But this is going to be our last little tidbit. I was going to say, how do you feel like as a girl, like being single, about shooting your shot? Because I feel like girls are shy. Okay. Because I couldn't imagine, like.
Yes.
I would be scared.
Okay, so. First things first, at first I was like, I'm not shooting my shot, like let him come to me. But as I got older, like as I got to college, and like men are scary. They're scary. I'm just gonna say they're scary. Men are scary, and we like may think like, oh, like he's too like good for me, but they really like that. Like,
no,
I
really agree.
Like
that's
that.
what I was gonna say about it. I feel like even from being in a relationship or just having like brothers and stuff like that, I feel like as a female, like no man really wants some girl around who's just like waiting
like
for him,
mad,
like
iffy,
like not assertive. Like you gotta be like, yo, I want this, and that's it.
And that's all.
Like
period.
Be like. Kind of like, you know, like I'm not explaining.
Be a strong. They want a strong woman.
Yeah, like be assertive, like be sure about what you want. Because I feel like that goes just across the board. Like nobody wants to be with somebody who doesn't know what they want to do, doesn't know where they're going, doesn't know what they're trying to do. Like you can't even pick. Okay, I'm guilty of this, but you can't even pick what you want to eat. And like,
you're guilty too.
I've definitely.
But you have to just like. Show that, I'm not saying do extra. Don't be beating nobody up. Because I know y'all probably like, so how do you do it? Just be like, swipe up on her story, like, oh, like that's some cute, LOL.
I feel like I always tell my friends to do that. Like if my friends see somebody cute on Instagram, they like, what should I do? I just like, just scroll down. Like, I don't be doing that, Alan. I'm just giving advice. Me not like no pictures.
Me not care.
But
yeah,
I'm just saying, like I feel like as a girl though, you have to. This is just my opinion though. If you know how to be bold and that's your thing, go for it. But I feel like if I were in that position, I would just say what I want to say, but be like subtle about it. Like, oh, you're cute.
Yeah, like oh, you're cute, LOL. And then I always do like the, you know, girls, you gotta do the front, like. Okay, like nobody was worried about you. Like you have to. I feel like you just have to not be so like
hit them with that.
And more just, like calm, but like just know like this ain't all be like relax. You know, like don't boost them, but let them
like don't be on his body. But I feel like at the same time you could let him know like, oh, you're like you could give a compliment or something like that.
He'd be like, oh, thanks. You'd be like, you're welcome, whatever, and let it go. Now, don't force it. Do it once, see where it goes.
Yeah,
don't every day at 5 o'clock be in his DM. Because he
on a timer.
I would be like, miss, you got to go, okay?
Miss.
But yeah, I think you should definitely shoot your shot, because that also ties into your self-worth. You know what you want.
Right.
You know what you deserve. And I feel like when you do that, you like, I'm not taking no BS.
Right.
I'm just, you know.
I agree.
Yeah. So I say do it.
Yeah. But now that you guys have learned how to shoot your shot, you've learned what it's like to be in a relationship for so long, but to also be playing this game of like going back and forth, just doing what you gotta do. Wow.
We do this. I'm not even.
She always says the same thing.
This happens every single time.
But now that you guys are all caught up on dating and stuff like that, I really hope that you guys like this video and that you like this whole cereal and chill idea, because I want you guys to feel like you know me. Like it could be a chill environment. We're getting to know each other. We're chilling, but you also see me when I'm doing photo shoots or, you know, working on things and stuff like that. Like you get to see me in kind of like two aspects, because I want my YouTube to be a little bit more personal than things like my Instagram and stuff like that. But if you don't already follow me on Instagram, definitely go do that right now. And while you're on your way, just like, comment, and subscribe, because that'll really help me and help get my videos out there, so that, you know, we could go up.
That's going up, period.
But yeah, I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.